BTAC 2024.
It is.
This is George T. Stagg.
I mean. What do you do? I mean, when it's... I mean... Only believe half of what you see and nothing that you hear. So, if you heard it, think about that. Let that roll around in your head for a while. Half of what you see, nothing that you hear. Write that down, kids.
The Stagg Jr. is ridiculous, and this is like Stagg Jr. on steroids.
Yeah, it's definitely the big brother.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anything's gonna live up to that Thomas Handy, but I hope it does, because that Thomas Handy set a high bar.
It was special.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Again, that's a rye. We get it.
Yeah.
This is different. This is different mash bill, but
and then
excited,
usually between this one and the William LaRue Weller, I have to say that a little slower. William LaRue Weller.
Brandon's a little drunk.
No, it's just that doesn't flow too well off the lips.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, but yeah, usually between this one and the LaRue, how about that?
There you go.
Between those two, it seems like every year one of those two is everybody's favorite, right? And so interested to see.
It would be interesting if the Handy turned out to be the best of all of them, and it's the cheapest one. So
exactly.
But yeah, let's get in there, man.
Because these are what
pop
these
that open.
Normally like 150 SRP.
MSRP is somewhere around 120 to 150. I'm not sure, depending.
And then secondary, you're talking thousands.
Yeah, good luck
over 1,000 and.
Unless you're a restaurant owner and you're ordering like cases of wine a week from these stores, you're not getting MSRP on this. You're just not.
Yeah, and like I said, unless you win a lotto somewhere. And that's
Brandon's
going
been
to be
on this lotto kick lately.
No,
I think he thinks we're going to hit
Hey,
one.
by the way, it's there are certain times you open a bottle.
By, lightning, Brandon, than winning the lotto. I think.
But I'm just saying, hey, it's so sweet. It's like a.
I mean.
It's like a. I mean, oh my God, I'm excited, man. Especially now after smelling that.
It's very viscous. I can already tell you, and it's very syrupy on the nose. I'm definitely getting some sort of like a Vermont, not a New Hampshire, but a Vermont maple syrup, Brandon, in particular, because I know the difference. Yeah, I'm from up that area. And I'm
When was
getting
the last
Vermont.
time you were up in that area?
Let's not talk about it. It's not important right now. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting maple syrup on the nose. And obviously the viscosity of it is definitely it's got that.
And it has that familiar Stagg, like
profile.
Like a cherry, like a dark cherry. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's like a.
But not like a medicinal cherry. Not like a licorice. I'm not getting that.
No, not at all.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like a maybe a chocolate covered cherry. Like, we talked about. Did we talk about that with the Stagg Jr.? But almost like those chocolate covered cherries that you get around the holidays.
That you get as a gift. That everybody seems. It comes in a plastic wrapper.
You might take a bite of one, and then you're like, I don't know if I want.
Hopefully, this is better than that.
No, I'm just saying, but the smell, right? Like the.
It smells amazing.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, you know what? On the nose, I'm not getting that ethanol. But it's gonna punch us right in the face.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, let's get in there, man.
Cheers.
Salute. I mean. What do you do? I mean, when it's. I mean.
This is a very good reaction, just so you guys know.
I mean,
I
have no notes. I can't give you notes. I don't. It's just.
It definitely is hot. It's definitely comes across a lot hotter than that Thomas H. Handy.
Think so?
To me, but
man up, Brandon.
No. But that's the thing. we love hot stuff, and this is actually perfect because it has that heat to it, but it's so good. It's so
Brands in love.
sweet. Like I said,
Brands in love. You know what? I mean, I thought the Thomas Handy was ridiculously good, and it was ridiculously good. And I thought maybe this would be a letdown after that, but it missed. I mean, totally different profiles, obviously.
It was funny. I'll put the ending of our last video after we supposedly cut. His first thing was, that was so good, the other ones are gonna suck. I'll put that in the video so you can see it.
It's not in there. Can't prove it. That was exceptional. Oh my god, it's so good. The other ones are probably gonna suck. We should have done this last. Wow, that's good.
It is.
It's the complexity and that oiliness that I was noticing in the glass is definitely there. I mean, it's coating everything.
Excuse me, I don't know the age statement on this one, but I believe it's like 15. I'm getting a little bit of that oakiness on it. It's the right amount, is what I'm getting at.
You're getting some tannins?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it takes away from the sweetness on the finish, which we were getting with the Handy. The Handy definitely finished much sweeter, I can tell you that. This does give you that little bit of oak tannins on the back end, which is typically bitter. But I'm not getting bitter. I'm just, like you said, I'm just getting that oak on the back end as opposed to the Handy. I was getting the sweetness.
Well, it's just coming across as a more aged, more aged than what the
For sure, it's older than the Handy.
Right,
for sure.
You know what I mean? For some reason, I thought I had heard it was around 15 with this.
Well, they say only believe half of what you see and nothing that you hear. So, if you heard it, think about that. Let that roll around in your head for a while. Half of what you see, nothing that you hear. Write that down, kids. It's just a saying that I've heard and it makes sense. Because sometimes your vision, Brandon, could be flawed. You might see something, but did you really see it? Was that Bigfoot running through the woods? Or was it,
Was it an emerald giant?
It could have been an emerald giant. Just ask Redwood Empire. They know all about that.
Exactly.
So, exactly my point. You just proved it. So, those emerald giants are out there. I'm telling you, they're out there. So anywho, this was delicious.
Oh, back to the.
Not a disappointment at all. Every year, they're just putting out banger after banger after banger. So,
I think last year, we were big on the LaRue, and a lot of people had this as their number one.
Yeah, and
I'm definitely interested now.
That would be, I mean, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
But that does bring me to a good point. Let's grab this. We just did the.
Oh yeah.
We just did the cash strength Bowman Brothers, which was delicious.
A. Smith Bowman.
Yep, and it's supposedly the same distillate. We have no proof. Let's do a quick comparison because this could be a fair fight, and who knows, this could win. You just never know, man. I mean, this was so good. This was one of the best we had last year of last year's stock, I would say. This is probably this was before we did any of the BTAC stuff. We basically said this could be one of our top 5.
Yeah.
This Bowman Brothers batch 3 cask strength.
And we knew that the BTAC stuff was coming, so we're interested in.
See the nose on this now. It's ridiculous. I would say the nose on this is.
I don't know if I would smell that though. It's
different. It's definitely different. And
yeah.
For those of you that don't know, this is supposedly the same distillate from Buffalo Trace. Gets shipped to Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Right.
They run it through their still, and they do their own thing. They put it in their barrels, but it's supposed to be the same juice.
Right.
So it's the same, dog, if you will, as that. Yeah. See, the nose on it is very different. I'm not getting. It's sweeter to me on this than that for some reason on the nose, but I mean the same viscosity, super thick, super oily. Let's get in there, man.
Let's go.
Cheers. I mean,
it's tough, man. It's gonna be tough. All right, I'm going straight from that to this just so I can get the exact comparison.
God, that's good. I don't know. I just don't know. And again, this has had a chance to open up for a few weeks.
I think I would still go with this. To me, the George T. Stagg, now, like I said, I think it's probably because we just opened it up. But it is coming across a little hotter than this.
It's definitely hotter.
You know?
This is more mellow.
Right, it is.
If this was like a wine rating, it'd be like a 95 and a 94.
It's very close.
It's super close, and I can't tell which one.
And I will say,
94.
but like we said, just on the same as on the nose, there is a different flavor profile.
It is, yeah,
right?
for sure.
And I'm sure that has to do with whatever they're doing in Virginia, running it through that
for
second.
Sure. Different climate, different atmosphere, all that's atmosphere. Pretty sure it's the same atmosphere. Different climate for sure in Virginia than Kentucky. So maybe, and where they're storing it, they're both delicious. They're both ridiculously good. They're both ridiculously expensive. But I mean, again, if you can get this for half the price of that all day.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's we actually had some people in our comments when we did this video saying that they actually lucked into going to the store. Actually only had one bottle.
And they got it at MSRP, and I'm like, man, you are lucky. I mean, you're talking about hitting the lottery. That's like hitting the lottery for sure. So if you can get it, God bless you, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that I think it depends on the price point, right? Like what you find these at.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
So, like I said, I think to me, the George T. Stagg is still just a little bit above this.
I'd go 350 the max on either one of those two. That's what I'd go. I mean, that you're. Never, I mean, hell, batch one on this, I saw like Cask Cartels was like $8,000. That's insane.
It's crazy.
Like, hell no. That's just for collectors or wanting wall hangers, and hell no.
Right.
But anyway, man, that's our 2 cents on it. Y'all let us know what you think. If you had both of them, let us know which one's better.
And if you've had both of them but you haven't compared them, do that and let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. And like I said, we know that this one is freshly opened, and this one has been sitting for a couple of weeks. But let us know what you think. If you have both of them and you're opening them both around the same time, you want to do that comparison, let us know. If you've had them both open already and done it, let us know too. You know what I mean? So
I know there's gonna be some BTEC fanboys out there. I mean, we're two of them right here. We love them.
Yeah.
That are gonna say, hell no, BTEC all day over that. But there's gonna be some newbies in the game that are gonna go, you know what, this is just as good as that. I don't get it. But it's gonna ultimately come back to the price point. What did you pay for that? What did you pay for that? That might ultimately be the decision maker for you. Which one actually tastes better? Which one you spend less on?
Yeah.
So you never know. But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight's show.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of stuff. Comment for sure if you've had either one of these, both of them especially. Let us know that we're idiots and we don't know what we're talking about.
What do you say?
Well, considering we kind of differed a little bit, so it's going to be one or the other.
I mean,
but
I'm right.
Either way,
you're wrong.
I mean, I'm usually wrong, so I'm used to it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, please, like I said, please comment, please share, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. And I guess we'll see you next time.
Yep. Cheers.